Hello everybody, we're getting ready to do 4.1 here of Geometry Math of this course suite here. These are only the first sections, the first lessons of each chapter, and there's 70 lessons in this course. If you want the whole course, email me here for solution PowerPoints, for homework, tests, and quizzes. PowerPoint or video, it's up to you, or both, if you want both. 4.1, classifying triangles here. 46 points of classwork and 5 points of note-taking. Here's the bell work teachers. Hand this out to your students if they're in the classroom, as they walk in. For homeschoolers, start in as a warm-up for this lesson. Here is the answers to the bell work. Welcome back. What is the distance here between these 2 points? So subtract the x-coordinates. So we have 2, 3, and 7, 3. So it is a horizontal line. So you're just subtracting 7 minus 2 and you get 5. And down here, what is the midpoint of this segment here? Excuse me. This will be how you would figure it. The midpoint of this line segment here would be 3, 3. Or you could draw like a grid, students, and hash it off and then visualize it that way. That would have been the way I would have done it. Okay. Classwork, page 1. A triangle is a figure formed by 3 segments joining 3 non-collinear points. A triangle can be classified by its sides and its angles. So here, 3 non-collinear, they're not in a line. That would be a triangle. Classification of triangles by sides. Equilateral, each side is congruent. Isosceles, 2 sides are congruent. A scaling triangle, no congruent sides. Classifying triangles by sides now. So A, what kind of triangle would this be? Because it has triangles 3 congruent sides, it is an equilateral triangle. And then B here, what kind of triangle would that be? This triangle has no congruence, so it is scalene. B would be scalene. And then C, what kind of triangle would that be? 2 congruent sides, it is isosceles. So here's a definition now, students, in your own words. Define triangle. Excuse me. Okay, our first guided practice here, an independent practice. Students, classify triangle by its sides. And then up here, we're going to do it as well. Classify triangle by its sides. 2 points and 4 points down here. If you need more room, attach an answer sheet. Has 2 congruent sides, it is isosceles, this is isosceles. And this one here is scalene because it has no equal sides to each other. And when you're doing this at homeschool and you want me to correct your papers, take a picture of your work and email that to me. Classification of triangles by angles. So now we're going to use angles here, 3 congruent angles. 3 acute angles here, an acute triangle. And then a right triangle, we have 1 right angle here. And then an obtuse triangle, we have 1 obtuse angle here, which would be this angle here would be obtuse, more than 90 degrees. Classified triangles by angles and sides. Classified a triangle by its angles and its sides. So we have 2 equal sides here. we have a 70 and a 70 and a 40. Because triangles, three angles measure less than 90 and two congruent sides, it is an acute isosceles, would be the definition of this triangle. And then B, we have one right angle, and then we have 3, 4, 5 right triangle here. It has one right angle, no congruent sides. It is a right scalene, so technically that'd be a scalene triangle. But since it's a right scalene, it's kind of special. And then triangle C, we have each side is different, so it's scalene 40, 95, and 45. Because triangle has one angle greater than 90, this one here, and no congruent sides. These aren't congruent sides here. It is an obtuse scalene, so it will be an obtuse scalene triangle. Page 6 on your classwork. Okay, I got a practice here. Because this triangle here, we're going to do this one first, independent practice. Classify the triangle by its angles and its sides. Because this triangle has three angles here, with measures less than 90, it is an acute scalene. Each side is different. Acute scalene. And then this one up here, it is an acute isosceles. These two sides here are congruent, and all the angles are under 90 degrees, so it is an acute isosceles triangle. Page 8 in your classwork. A vertex of a triangle is a point that joins two sides of the triangle. The sides across from an angle is the opposite side. So for example, point B is the vertex. Line BC is opposite of angle A, of this angle A here. Here is the opposite side because it points to this side here. Page 9 of the class worksheet, students. Identify the parts of a triangle. Name the side that is opposite the angle here. So, for angle A, angle A is here. This would be the side that would be opposite of angle A. Yes, BC is the side that is opposite of angle A, right here. Because it kind of like points over to this side. And then angle B. Which side would be opposite of angle B? AC here would be the side that is opposite of angle B over here. And then angle C. What would be the side opposite of angle C? AB here would be the side that is opposite of angle C. Let me go into where I guided practice here. Identify parts of the triangle. Identify which side is opposite each angle here. Teachers, give your students about 2-3 minutes to do these two. Okay, for independent practice, HJ is opposite G, GH is opposite I, or J rather, I'm sorry, GH here is opposite of J. And then GJ is opposite angle H. So those are your opposite angles. And then up here, NQ is opposite P, NP is opposite angle Q, and then line PQ, or side PQ, is opposite angle N. So those would be the opposite sides of the angles. Same thing down here. And this is my contact email. Let's check out the homework. See what the homework looks like. Here's the homework for 4.1. Classifying triangles. We got 114 points, and we have 5 points of notes up above. Here's page 1. Here's page 2 of the homework. Here's page 3 of the homework, classified triangle. Here's page 4 of the homework. Sketch the triangle. You might want to sketch, classify the triangle. And mix and match here, matching. page 5, then page 6 here for this basketball court, and then page 7 here of the homework. Okay, thank you very much.